This one is taking you to the islands. We're serving up slow-cooked pineapple ginger pork, served alongside coconut-infused bammies and pressed fried green bananas.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Teika's Kitchen. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds.
Let's jump right into things by looking at our ingredients. We'll need assorted bell peppers, ginger, onion, garlic, thyme, rosemary, scallion, Eve browning, pineapple juice, fresh pork, wet and dry jerk seasoning, Maggi all-purpose seasoning, as well as a touch of Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. And of course, we have to start by cleaning our pork. So to some fresh water, we did our first rinse. Now we're adding a little vinegar there to get things nice and fresh, with a little lemon too. Alright, giving a good rinse, we are gonna drain, and by the time you know it, it's gonna be time for us to apply our seasonings. Now while the pork is draining, we're getting our veggies ready. Right, first in with our green bell pepper, and we're using about a quarter there as well, removing the core of the red one too. Alright, and just like that. And we're going to give these some medium dices. All right, and just like that, guys, these add the perfect flavor profile that we needed for this pineapple ginger pork. With the bell peppers out of the way, it's now time to work on our other fresh seasonings and aromatics. All right, and just like that, we went in with some onion, scallion there as well, a little rosemary, and of course freshly grated ginger that will give us that burst of flavor that we need. Now when ginger and pineapple comes together, this flavor fusion is something so irresistible, I tell you. All right, and there we're adding some garlic as well, some roughly minced garlic too. And you notice that we're preparing two separate bowls because we need one to season freshly and the other will add to our pork when in its simmering stages. Okay, all right, because flavor is what we are about. And just like that, guys, it's time now to apply our seasonings. Right, so we're going in with our pork, hit it there with some wet jerk seasoning. Now what this will do is to lock in the flavor and also provide that moisture that we need for our dry spices to stick to the pork as well. All right, giving it a good massage because we are locking in all the flavor, man. All right, now giving a beautiful generous rain of seasoning to the pork. All right, rubbing in that as well too before we add our fresh seasoning. And there we went with some homegrown lemon, thyme, followed by the fresh seasonings and a little Eve browning. Now when it comes on to Eve browning versus Grace browning, I do prefer the Eve because it gives you that less bitter taste that the Grace one may give. All right, so you achieve that beautiful color without that bitter taste. All right, and there we are, giving it a nice little massage there as well. Smelling so good already with no heat. Oh my gosh. Now while that is marinating, we're getting our pot heated and ready with a little olive oil there, blooming some allspice, and into the flame, into the oil we go. All right, and just like that, guys, giving it a good stir, and we'll just stir occasionally to achieve some level of brownness before we actually cover it and allow it to do its thing, generate its own liquid and all that deliciousness. Right, all right, and just like that, as you can see, the flame is nice and medium, and we have some amount of liquid being generated there. Now what we're going to do, guys, is just to allow this to slow cook so that we don't need to add any extra water. The water or liquid that it generates will be the only thing cooking it all the way through. Right, so cover medium heat. All right, now it's time to get our bammies infused into our coconut milk. So we're just cutting them in some wedges there, and we'll use the Maggi milk powder to create some coconut milk. All right, just whisking it there in some little warm water so that our bammies can soak up this goodness and be so flavorful. All right, and just like that, we'll go into the coconut milk to infuse, right? All right, up next we are prepping our green bananas. Now normally we pressed and fried green plantains, but today guys we're using bananas, and when I tell you that this banana, oh my goodness, it was so delicious. Okay, the perfect side that was needed to elevate or to complement our pineapple ginger pork. All right, just peeling it there, removing the skins, and in a jiffy we were done. Give them a quick rinse, dry them, and now guys we are cutting them in thirds, right? All right, and we'll fry them chunky like this. But before we do that, of course, we're infusing with a little rosemary because flavor is everything. Okay, layers of flavor. Fry these, all right, halfway, and then we're going to take them out guys, and we're going to press them in this beautiful press that I found on Amazon. I'll link it down below in the description. Perfect for pressing plantains. It could be the green bananas that I'm using here for us to get the perfect chip, the perfect side. So easy and simple to use as well. A nice little gadget to have for your kitchen. All right, and just like they are nice and ready for the double fry, right? And to the oil they'll go guys, and we'll fry these until they are nice and crispy. Okay, and look at that golden goodness. Oh my goodness. So we're removing these, and it is very important for you to add your little salt when they are nice and hot, because the salt will stick guys and it will be more flavorful. And of course it's optional. If you don't wish to add salt, you don't have to, but it definitely elevates the flavor. Up next is our bammy after being soaking in that coconut milk. All right, deep fry these as well so that they are nice and golden, so flavorful, crispy on the outside, soft and moist on the inside, what we're looking for. All right, and just like that, it was time to remove these, and we're going to allow them to drain as well. Checking our pork, it has reduced tremendously guys, and look at that. Oh my goodness, it is so soft and tender. Going in with our final layer of flavor, the rosemary, the onion, the fresh ginger. Oh my goodness. And now we're about to add the bell peppers because we still want them to be nice and crunchy, not too overcooked, so that they can be still nice and colorful and also have a little bite to them as well. And look at that guys, oh my goodness, if you think that it is looking good, it is smelling even better, I tell you. All right, now it's time to go in with a little ketchup and our pineapple juice. All right, we're just mixing it, and then we're going to add it to the pork. All right, and flame is still nice and slow. As soon as this is heated through and it gets a little thickened, then it's gonna be what, our favorite time, which is what, serving time, right? Cover that for about 1 to 2 minutes. After that time, this is what it is looking like. Flavor locked in, and now it is time to serve up. So grab your plates. In we go with the bammy, followed up with the flavorful pineapple ginger pork, there with the pressed green plantains, garnishing with some scallion curls. And this plate, oh my goodness guys, the perfect dinner for date night, family night, whatever it is, or you just feel to have something light and spontaneous, this is the one. Thanks for sticking and staying, and I'll see you in the next one.